In the world of Dragon Ball, there are many plot holes and inconsistencies buried deep within the story, just waiting to be found. Join us as we work together to uncover each and every last one of them, only on Dragon Ball, Plot Holes and Inconsistencies. Hey guys, it's Mike here, and welcome to another edition of Dragon Ball, Plot Holes and Inconsistencies, where we talk about the plot holes and inconsistencies in the Dragon Ball Z anime and manga. The plot hole I'm going to be talking about today is a follow-up on a previous plot hole in which I talked about why Goku didn't simply teleport to Dr. Briefs to get the Dragon Radar, which you'll be able to find down below in the description, as well as by clicking here on this screen. Furthermore, this is a plot hole which not only affects the fight between Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Fat Buu, but also the entire saga as a whole and as a result of this happening. So what exactly is this plot hole and what exactly does it entail? Well, without further ado, let's get started. So in the previous video in which I talked about this whole situation and scenario, I pointed out that during the scene in which Fat Buu is about to destroy West City in which Capsule Corp is located, Bulma points out how the Dragon Radar is located there, and in order to get the Dragon Balls in the future, they're going to need to save those radars because they cannot be rebuilt. As a result, Goku sent Trunks to go get the Dragon Radar and teleport in front of Buu to fight him, revealing the Super Saiyan 3 Transformation. This inevitably led to Goku being tired out by this fight and transformation, having to return to Otherworld before his 24 hours had elapsed, thus leaving the training of Goten and Trunks to Piccolo, so that they could properly learn the fusion technique and thus turn into Gotenks in order to be able to fight, combat, and defeat Majin Buu. But aside from the plot hole in which Goku could have simply teleported to Capsule Corp and gotten the Dragon Radar that way, there was actually yet another plot hole in the series which contributes to this situation. And that has to do with the fact that they need those Dragon Radars in the first place. Now, of course, Bulma states that the Dragon Radar is incapable of being rebuilt because it has special components which cannot be refabricated. However, this is directly contradicted in the series because of the fact that she has built more than one Dragon Radar in the past. She has demonstrated in the series before that she is actually capable of making more than one Dragon Radar, or Dragon Radar after Dragon Radar. On top of this, contrary to popular belief, Bulma is not the only one to ever actually make a Dragon Radar herself. As in Dragon Ball, we saw that both Emperor Pilaf as well as the Red Ribbon Army created their own Dragon Radars to find the Dragon Balls on their own. And whereas these radars may not be as 100% accurate as Bulma's, the fact of the matter is they still use them to locate Dragon Balls, and thus we have proof that it is possible to make further Dragon Radar. So you mean to tell me that Bulma was able to reverse engineer alien technology such as scouters and alien spaceships, and yet she's not able to do something that she's already shown that she's been able to do and other people have shown that they've been able to do in the past as well? So this is clearly a plot hole. But even beyond this plot hole, there's an even bigger issue that ties into all of this, and that is the fact that they don't even need the Dragon Radars to get the Dragon Balls. And what I mean by this is during the Frieza saga, Kami needed to gather the Dragon Ball so he could wish back people from Namek such as Guru in order to be able to use the Namekian Dragon Balls once again. This was all part of King Kai's plan so that he could leave Frieza alone on the planet to be left in the explosion and teleport everyone on Namek except him to Earth. In doing this, Kami did not have access to the Dragon Radar. Instead, he sent Mr. Popo to find all of them, and surprisingly, Mr. Popo was able to find all of the Dragon Balls within an incredibly quick period of time. So either Kami knew exactly where all of the Earth Dragon Balls are, which makes sense since the Namekians knew exactly where all of their own Dragon Balls were, or Mr. Popo can easily find them using magical means or some other sort of sensory perception. And since they were all staying at Kami's lookout where Dende, the new guardian who created the new Dragon Balls, lived, as well as Mr. Popo, they had no reason to even go and get the Dragon Radar since they could simply ask them to either look for them or to find them for them instead. So once again, this entire situation is pointless and this entire scenario never even should have happened in the first place. So what real explanation was going on behind the scenes that caused this to go about? Well, like I said before in the video that this is a follow-up on, Toriyama clearly just thought of Super Saiyan 3 out of nowhere and wanted to show it off, so he thought that having Buu go face to face with the hero of the series, at least before this arc, would be the best way for him to do that and to introduce Super Saiyan 3. But again, Again, as I said before, despite this being a cool moment, it doesn't make sense with the rest of what was happening with the series, the fact that Goku never even implied he had a further transformation, and the fact that it would be far more beneficial for Goku if he never even bothered to step in and turn to a Super Saiyan 3 in the first place. And if they had simply stayed there and let everything take place, it's likely that everything would have unfolded in a much better situation for everyone involved. Well, my name is Mike, and this has been another edition of Dragon Ball Plot Holes and Inconsistencies. Tell me your own thoughts down below. Were you aware that this is a plot hole, or were you not? Also, what are your thoughts on this situation, and do you have any other plot holes that I might not have done yet that you'd want me to talk about in a video in the future? Let me know down below. Also, don't forget to like, comment, share with your friends so we can make more videos like this, and subscribe. As I always say, stick around, because there's a lot more to come in the future.
And you better subscribe!